What's up, listeners? Once again, I thank you for your time. We are going to continue for where we stop in text expression using a DAX function. Okay, text expression, we've been able to exploit different method while we are working on text expression. So today we are going to work on date expression. Sorry, using a DAX function. So in date expression, in getting manipulating our data wherever, because in talking about sales, inventory, product record and all that, there's always every tendency of recording the actual date where that particular product was sold, okay, when the product was ordered, shipping and delivery date. Okay, because of that, Power BI has a very powerful function, is scalable and very user friendly in terms of making use of data expression. Okay, while we are modeling our data, featuring it, and also making it presentable for visualization purpose. Now we can move straight to our get data, where we can get our data. I'll come here and get our CSV data. We'll come and say we're still using our shoe data 2 data set. I'll click here, open. It will load and get us our data. Once it's successfully loaded, we will move straight to clicking this green button called load. Once we load it successfully, we are good to go. All right, fine, it's loaded. Now what we are going to do here is already showing us from our data view. Immediately it loaded, it's showing us from our view, which is product data view. Now we will be working on this order date and shipping date, because we are talking about data expression. Now what I want us to do here is, first I want to create a new column. Come here, create a new column. Okay, after creating a new column, it has created. Okay, so we are going to rename this column. So we are going to name it, let's call it a day one column, like this. Okay, I'll call it a day one code, just like that. All right. Okay, now to get this day one column field with value or data inside this cells, we have what they call date. Okay, what they call day function. See them in Power BI. So here we've been able to call our function. I will say, okay, shoe data 2, and we are making reference to our shipping date. Shipping date. Yes. Now, because we are making reference to date, I will now say, okay, you see, immediately I hit that shipping date, it's telling us you want to make reference to date. Is it to day? Is it to month? Is it to month number? Is it to quarter? Is it to quarter number? Is it to year? But we say we want to make reference to date. So we are closing it. We hit enter. Let's see how it will display for us. You get it? This is what we are talking about. You see, from our shipping date, the date is it as 11. Speaking it as 11. Speaking it as 11. See, Saturday 11 November is 11. Friday 16 June 16. Tuesday 18 October 18. He's picking the particular day, that particular day, and with respect to the particular date. September 1st is picking it as first. That is how we can use a date. Next, we'll talk about, let's create a new column. Let's talk about month function. Okay, let's talk about month. How we can utilize month. Okay. Let's talk about months. How we can make use of months. Now I'm going to come here. So okay, I'll call it a month. Month 1. Okay. I'm now okay. Shoe data with respect to our shipping date. All right, and we are going to come here and use what they call. Sorry. Don't forget. We are supposed to wrap it to month function. Month function. All right, good. So we're now okay. Dot. Immediately I hit dot, it's going to pick and prompt an action for us with respect to what you want to what make reference to. I will say, okay, give me what that of a date. Then I will close what the bracket, hit enter. It will filter and get us all the month with respect to this what shipping what date. Let's hold on. Once it's fully loaded, you see. Okay, sorry, we are supposed to come here and say dash what month. All right, hit enter. Let's wait. Why is it giving us error? The error is coming from, okay, all right, okay, I've seen it. All right, sorry. Now we'll say, okay, month shoe data to get us what that of a date. All right, you click here, you close it. Good. Now what is actually happening here is working as exactly what we wanted. November is what 11 is picking it. November is 11 in terms of month count, is 11. June is what 6 is counting it. October is 10 is counting it. You see, June is also 6. Just the same way December is 12 is picking it what as 12. So it's working. All right, it's working. Now next we'll talk about what quarter. How can we get the quarter of each and every one of these shipping what date? We have first quarter, third quarter, and what second quarter, and all that. Okay, so we are going to come here and click what a new column. Once we click a new column, let's rename this word to what quarter. Call it a quarter like this. Okay, I will have a function called what quarter. Then I will now say shoe data 1 will make reference to what ship data. Then we are going to come here and say, okay, with respect to what the date, and close it here, hit enter. Let's see the display of what is going to give to us. Good, fine. In November fall under the category of what the fourth quarter. Remember, June is also fall in the category of what the second quarter. Just so on and so forth. Remember, January fall under what first quarter. You see, it has what captured it exactly. So where do we make use of this? Now, if we are taking a memory lane to all the sales or making reference to our sales inventory, we can say, okay, when was this sales made? When did we when did we ship this product? What particular date? What quarter? So with this DAX function, we can be able to what get the actual quarter. Okay, at ease. All right, good. Now I'm going to continue. We say, okay, let's talk about what year. Let's get the year of that particular what shipping there date. So we can come here and now say year 1, call it a year 1. Now say use a function, have a function called what year. Okay, and I say shoe data, make reference to shipping date. Okay, and I say dot date. We close it, hit enter, and let's see how it will look like. Good. You see, it's picking the years. 2017, which is in the original shipping date, is picking it here. 2016 in the original shipping date is picking it here. 2015 in the original shipping date is picking it here. So on and so forth. Even 2018, as long as there is year here, it will extract it and pick it here and drop it here. Okay, so this is how we can what use what year function. Now alternatively, okay, this is the function method, because if you look at it here, we say year open bracket, every of this value that is inside this bracket are the argument. So this year before the this value is also with open bracket is also mean what is a function. Okay, now what about we don't want to use function method? Okay, I can as well come here and say, okay, click a new column, all right. When we click a new column, all right, you come here and say, okay, I am going to say, okay, let's talk about a year. Yes, a year 2 equals to, I will now come here, instead of calling year like we did before, year open bracket like this, no, we don't want to do it that way. We just come and say shoe data make reference to that year. Look at it, year 1 that we got, or ship data. I just say ship data, just like this. All right. Then we now come here, select what year, hit enter. Wait and see. You see, it's also worth working. Why? Because we've been able to extract. Okay, we've been able to use this method in terms of function pattern, and we are now using it when there is no function. You can also do it for that for what is it called, shipping date for month. You can come here, change it to month, hit enter. Okay, it will get us all the months. You see, November, October, December, all of them. If you talk about the day, the same thing, change it to the day. Okay, because we titled the column year, so I'll just use it as year. All right. Okay, so that is that on that aspect. But before we go, very quickly, we can come here and say, let's talk about a week number. Okay, number of week. Okay, now to do that, remember, if we come here, we are making reference to this ship data. Don't forget, ship column. I will come here, click a new column. All right. Now that we have clicked a new column, I'm going to come here, rename this column. I'm going to call it a week number. Okay, call it a week number. That's it. Then Power BI has a function called week num. Look at it here. Hit enter. Then our column name is shoe data. We are making reference to shipping date. Okay, and now that we've gotten that, all we need to do is just to come here, close this man, and hit enter. All right, good. You see, here in the Saturday 11 2017 November, we have gotten a 45 weeks. Remember, we have 52 weeks in a year. Okay, or 53 or whatever, 53 weeks or so. So depending on the leap year or whatever. Now we have those number of weeks. Now it's picking it accordingly. At the point where we have January, what is the week there? It's telling you that it's just 3 weeks. Week 3. At January 20th of January, we just only 3 weeks being consumed or exhausted so far. At December, it's telling you that already at December 13th, we've already spent already 50 weeks. All right, at December 13th. So this is how we can get the number of weeks with respect to our shipping date. Okay, let's talk about weekday. Okay, then I will come here, click a new column. If I click a new column, all right, by clicking a new column, it will create a new column for us. Remember, we have been doing it since. So then I'm going to rename this column. By renaming this column, I'm going to call it a weekday, like this. Now we type weekday is a function in Power BI. Then what we need to do is to call the column name, which is shoe data, and we are making reference to shipping date. All right. Once we've done that, all we need to do is come here, close it, and hit enter. Let's see how the display will look like. Immediately it's done loading, we are going to see the outcome here. Weekday is giving us all this value. Look at it. See, weekdays. Saturday 11th November 2017 is telling you that the weekday fall on the 7th. The weekday is 7th. This is 6th. This is weekday on the week 1, week 2, week 3. Just depending on the weekdays in this particular months with respect to their the years. All right. Now we've gotten that. Lastly, we cannot talk about today. Today is also a function. Okay. Let's see, explore as many as we can in terms of this data expression. Okay, let's talk about today. If I come and say now, okay, now date, I'll now say equals to, I'll come here, I'll say today, you see, Today is a function. So if I hit enter, I'm not going to pass any argument to it. Okay? If I hit enter, what will happen? Hit enter. You see, it's giving me the current timestamp or current date with respect to what the one in my computer. If you look at it, it's telling that today is 26th of July 2023. Okay, 2023, and it's telling me the time, and it's showing me what the time in what in AM. Okay, now I can still come here. So I don't like the way it's displaying. Click here, like I showed you in my previous video. Come here to date type. You can okay change it to only what date, like this. When we click that, it will load and change the data for us. It's telling that today is what, Wednesday, 26 July 2023. Okay, this is also a good one. It's giving us the current date of the particular day that I'm making this video. It's showing it like this for us. All right, good. Now what else can we talk about? Again, there's another function called what now. Okay, what now does, I'm going to call this one current as the name of the column. I'll now use what now. You see, now is a function. If I hit enter, there's no argument passed to it, just now, open and close bracket. It's also doing the same thing like that. You see, this one is now giving me current time with respect to my what computer. Remember, initially that one was giving me AM. It wasn't correct because I've used what day to it. But when you use now will pick the actual time you are making this video. That I'm making this video is telling me that this is the time. If you look at the first time, we have 5:27:33 p.m. Now, if I come back here to home, okay, if I refresh this old data, okay, if I should refresh it, what happened? You see that the time will change from 27 seconds or 33 seconds. Let's wait. It has changed to Siam. It has changed to what? 28 and 15 seconds. So it has changed. It's working with respect to what my computer what time stamp. Okay, it's working with the current time stamp in my what computer. All right. Now we have some few functions I want us to look at. Yes, I want us to look at some few functions before we can go. Then if I come here, come back to our column tools. All right, good. I'm going to click a new column again. If I click a new column, we're going to talk about date different. Okay, date different. All right, we're going to find the difference between this order date and the shipping date. I'm going to call it order date. Okay, order date versus ship date, like this. It's the name of variable. Okay, we are going to use what they call date diff. Date diff. See, it's a function in Power BI. So we're going to call the column name, which is known as what, show data 2. We're going to talk about let's talk about a ship order date. We have order date. Look at it here, order date. Okay, we're going to calculate that of order date to what ship date. Okay, and also pass it to what date. Okay, after that we can now come here and put what dot. All right, I'll now say okay, show data, show data to what, ship date, like this, and I'll pass it to what, the date. If I close it like this, how will it look like? Okay, then I'll come here. What is the difference? We are working with the difference of what, day. Okay, I can say hour. What is the hour difference? What is the day difference? What is the minute difference? What is the month difference? But let's talk about what the days difference. If I talk about that, I hit enter. Let's see the difference between the shipping date and the what, order date. Okay, good. It has given it to us. Now if you look at it from the shipping date here, from this order date, okay, down to shipping date, there is 3 days what different from it. This was ordered on the 8th of November and it was shipped on the 11th of November. 8, 9, 10, 11. So it is 3 days what difference, you see. So you see how powerful we can make use of all this. Instead of counting fingers, counting this, by the time we have set up all this model like this, it will give you the display of all the data. Like I said, we have 390 something rows in this data. You see how plenty, how voluminous it is. So, but with these few lines of arguments of code, we've been able to get all of them done at ease. Okay? Are you getting it? So, if it's okay, want to make reference to how many minutes, okay, or a month difference or quarter difference, you can still make reference to it. Okay? But we choose to use day. All right? So now next I want us to talk about how we can add day to the current date. Okay, are you getting it? How we can add date to the current date. Okay, now we have current here. This is our current date, right? I want to add date to this our current date. I'm going to come here, click new column. Okay, I'm going to click a new column. If I click a new column here, I'm going to come out here and say add underscore day to current date or day anyway. Okay, I will now use date add. You look at it, immediately I'm typing it. How powerful Power BI can be. It has displayed many other functions that relate to the alphabet that I've just typed, few alphabet, which is DAT. Okay, so which one are you looking at? Are you looking at date different? Are you looking at date add? I will say I'm looking at date add. Okay, so I will now say date add, call my column name. I will now say shoe data. No, I'm going to make reference to current this what is it called? I'm going to make reference to this current. All right, I'm going to make reference to current. All right, good. I'm going to make reference to current. So I'm going to make reference to current. All right, so come here. All right, that's a shoe data to current, like this. All right, now that I'm making reference to that current, I'm now okay with reference to date and how many days do I want to add to it. Let me say I want to add since today is 26, I want to add 4 days, or let me add 3 days to it. Okay, after that I'll now okay put day, close this bracket, hit enter. All right, you see that all this error that was showing will leave here and correct it. Fine. Now let's check and see our data. It has added this is the current date. Today supposed to is 26, okay, but because 3 days has been added, it has turned to 29. Okay, so also in other data that is showing, all of them, it has added 3 days to the current date. Okay, okay, so and I can as well come here. Let me try and add wrap all of them to now, so that it will give me the correct current time. If I try this, will it work? No, it will not work. It's already showing error. It's not possible. All right, so this is how we can add days to the current day. Okay, okay, we are just trying to play around it. Okay, now let's talk about start of months. When did this month start? When did this month going to end? Or end of month, end of next month, end of this month. So I think those are the 3 functions we can talk about again before we wrap it up. Now let's talk about start of month. Okay, I'm going to come here, name it start month is equals to, come here, say start month. It's a function. I will now call my column name shoe data. Now we are going to okay, since we are working with our start month, I'm going to okay, we are going to make reference to shipping date, okay, or order date. Let's make with reference to order date. Let's make reference to order date. Okay, now we are going to know when this month is going to start with reference to what date. Then I'm going to close it and hit enter. When the month of shipping date, all of them fine. Now if you look at it, the start month for shipping date, look at, okay, order date here, you see, with day. All right, so it's telling us that from this November, the day started from what? On the 1st. Whether you like it or not, it started from the 1st, from that particular year. Okay, it's picking it, all of them, they start from what? On the 1st, because that is how it should. Okay, good. Every month start from what? Counting from what? 1. All right, good. So it's picking it as what? 1. Now let's talk about start of month. That is what we just calculated. Start of month. The month started for what? 1. Okay, then let's talk about end of month. I'm going to come here, click a new column. Okay, click a new column. All right, now I'm going to call it end of month. End month, like this, don't mind me. Then Power BI has a function called EOM. See end of month. See EO month, end of month. That is what it means. Because we are going to use that function, I'm going to call my column name, which is true data. I'm going to say okay, make reference to order date. We'll be using shipping date since. Okay, the same way we did before. All I need to say okay, pick date. All right, and after that, just close this bracket and hit enter. It's okay with respect to what? What is it telling us? Sorry, is it showing any error? Okay, wait. You say end of month, start month, and the month. Okay. We are talking about end of what? Month. Okay. All right. So since we are using the end of month, we pick the name of the start of the month. Okay, and I will say okay, give us a month, like this. If I try this and it didn't work, we are going to know what actually is wrong. Let's see if I try this. Let me see. Good, there's error here. Okay, if it is showing error end of month, I'm going to try something different. Let me come back here, end of month here. I'm going to say make reference to what? Make reference to what? Let's make reference to date. Okay, make reference to date, hit enter. All right, and it's still showing error. When we make reference to day, it's still showing error. Okay, all right, if it is showing error, okay, what I'm actually trying to work on is end of next month. Sorry, okay, end of next month. All right, end of next month. So if I saw end of month here and I come here, I say okay, comma 1. Okay, will there be any error? Let's try and see. Will there be any error? Okay, fine, good, there's no error, it's working. End of month is working. So this one is giving out a end of what? Month. Okay, are you getting it now? End of month. Now if we say okay, this month of what is it called? Year. Come back here. This is 28th of on this particular day. All right, I'm going to come back here. If I come back here and use what is it called? I use month on it, and I put 1. I've not tried this method before. Let's see how it looks like. Let's see how it look like. Let's see how it look like. Okay, it's still not bad. but the value I'm getting is not the same of what I'm actually expecting. End of month. Okay, okay. Yes, it's working. It's working. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. All right. The month actually end what? 38th. Yes, the month end what? 38th, 31st. Okay. Yeah, it's speaking what? Our current month. Okay, it's working with what? Our current month. This month end with what? 31st. Okay, end with what? 31st. All right. Now, what about if we want to calculate for, let's say, end of next month? Okay, if I come here and click a new column, if I come here and say I click a new column, clicking a new column will give us let's say we want to calculate end of next month. Let's say end of next month, like this, as a variable name. We say equals to, let's say, EO month, which is end of month. I will now come and say, okay, get me the shoe data of because what I'm supposed to do here, I'm supposed to work with my current, okay, which is the current date. Okay. So what I'm supposed to do, I'm going to make that correction, but let's work on this end of what? Next month. Okay, so I'm going to work with what? Current. This is current. Okay, I'm so okay, make reference to date. All right, and that's okay, comma 2 or 1. Let me close it and run. Okay, let's see. End of next month is also what? 31. But if I come here and say -1, which is end of previous month, which is last month, okay, which is a previous month, which is June, hit enter. It's going to tell you that June ended at 30th. Okay, so it's giving us what? 30th. Okay, it's working. All right, it's working perfectly well. So we've been able to what? Express a lot of date function using a date expression using a DAX function, which is a data analysis expression. We've been able to make use of end of next month, end of month, start month, how we can add the day, how we can order the date in terms of count. We'll be able to talk about current day. We'll be able to get our new current date now, and we'll talk about now function and now and today. We'll talk about weekday, week number, year. We'll talk about quarter. We'll talk about month, and many other expressions that we'll be able to capture in the course of this teaching. Thank you for your time, and I want you to feel free to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like this video, and don't forget to share this video. I remain your friend Joshua. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Remain blessed. Goodbye.